Hello everyone, I am Galaxy Drifter and welcome back to this new video of Remnant from the Ashes Nightmare campaign. In today's episode we are picking up where we last left, as usual I might say, which is the Totem Father boss fight. It was a hard battle, I did not enjoy it at all, but in the end I managed to win using my sniper rifle, which is the first time I've actually used this gun on this character. On other characters, yeah, I did it, and quite proficiently. But this was a fight that required me to get creative with my equipment. So I started out with the beam rifle initially, but I could not use it to the best of its capabilities, seeing as the boss was really nimble on its movement and kept moving from pillar to pillar to pillar, so the beam rifle required me to stay on target for long amount of times, and I had to mind many other obstacles on the arena, like lightning strikes and other enemies. So I went for the sniper rifle in the end, so I could just quick shot, move, quick shot again, move, and that saved me, basically. So now we will keep on going with the campaign. We are basically at the end of it. And before going, I think I'll get my beam rifle back, and I swap out the machine gun for the hard cannon. Okay, this can stay like this. Okay. Traits? No traits to put anywhere. Okay.
Well, I'll be. Never thought I'd see a human again. How the hell did you get here? This world, I mean. The Root Mother, you said. Why would she send you after me? Root on the Atoll. You mean Ward 17? Why in God's name would you? Oh, holy hell. Clawbone's the source. Harsgard's dreamer was the gate. My life's work. Fair warning. You're walking a pretty dangerous road. But maybe, just maybe, you'll succeed where I failed. How can I help? Yeah, I know how to get in. There's a mirror in Ward 13. Not where the survivors live. In the lower floors. Locked away. That mirror is like a door to the other wards. Here. This key will let you unlock the computer connected to the mirror. No. Thank you. You've given me hope for the first time in a long while.
So basically we just now liberated Commander Ford from his imprisonment, his imprisonment rather, in the ziggurat of the nobility of Yesha. As I said, Ford aided Yesha in its rebellion against the nobility, and for that he has been imprisoned. Ford is quite old, if you noticed. His daughter rather is very old too. So how old is he? Well, he is mighty old, way older than a normal person might be, and that's because of the effect that the crystals that we use throughout the whole game has on the human body. You may ask, where does this crystal come from? And maybe this should be something that I should have addressed in the beginning of the game, but I'm doing it now. And well, if you pay attention to the lore, especially in the world, in the lower levels, you may know, you may have read in some terminal that the crystals come from the center of the earth. It's like a primordial sort of material that permits whoever uses them to travel in between dimensions. It has a direct link with the labyrinth, and as such it is a gateway through dimensions, galaxies and planets. How did the root come to the earth? How did they find it? Well, if you remember, at the higher floor of the world, like not the first floor, the middle floor, with the hospitals, there are many rooms which are not right, not at all. One has a giant chunk missing, and that's because, you may see in a while, human experiments were conducted there, and through these humans, these dreamers, the different realities could be connected in order to communicate between them. And you are about to see what the result of that is gonna be. Once the root established a connection between the consciousness of a dreamer, so of a person that through experimentation could interface itself with the layer in between dimensions, the root through that person was able to creep into our own world. And this is the place where it all started. World 17, as Ford called it. It is a world not too different from World 13, where it all started, where our journey started. But this is the place where the most of the experimentation occurred, and where the root made its breakthrough through the means of a dreamer.
Once again, the children of the core think to change the inevitable. They do not see the truth, the futility of their actions. We bring purity to chaos, serenity to bedlam. All will be consumed. This is necessary and good. The children do not understand. The children believe their lives worth living. The children are wrong. The worlds and the core of the worlds live in pain, agony, discord. We bring peace, equality, silence. All are one within our embrace. The children resist what cannot be resisted. They fight a battle that cannot be won. Their actions are ultimately irrelevant. No matter how many times they rise, they will be destroyed. Their time is over. We will consume all.
Hide, okay, up there. Final boss, because this final boss is not as stationary as I supposed, as I hoped it would have been. Not very nimble or anything. It's... come on. It's just that he can move just enough so he can avoid the corrosion effect. Oh, great. I'm not as in tune as I thought it was, or at least as I remember I was. We should be okay on the damage front, so let's just try again. Where? Top there. But a little bit. Oh, come on. I was just about to say, its attacks are not hard to avoid by any stretch of the imagination, and then I got hit before I could phrase that. Whoa. Careful with that. Okay. Now things get bad. Whoa! How did that happen? Okay. Now this is the hard part. We had to stay here as long as possible. And enemies will keep on coming without giving us any rest. The more we can fight inside here, the more damage we will deal afterwards when we manage to get out. Okay, I think that's the time to get out. What is... Chink the gun, come on. Should be able to deal some damage now. Not much for the moment. but we will be able to deal some more in just a bit. Okay, now. Not now, apparently. Something's wrong, and I cannot understand what. Maybe I spent too little time in here. Maybe I should have dealt more damage when I got back. Remember, when you're in this part of the fight, be careful because your health gets drained slowly over time. Okay, time to bail. Event didn't really play out as good as I hoped. Okay. Now we can deal the real damage. The strategy that I'm using here, if I was not using the Anathema Spiral, I would just pop a Bloodworth, so a health potion, and be done with it. Seeing that I'm using the Anathema Spiral and the Bloodworth has no effect on me, just shooting the enemies is going to be enough for me to recharge my health. You want to stay here as long as possible, as I said, and kill as much as possible. Usually a good time to bail is when an elite starts spawning in. That's exactly the reason why. And when you get to the Shadow Realm, basically, find the one of two doors. There are two doors located at the one to the extreme or the other, and stay close to one of them so you can bail as soon as you can. Take two. Oh, 3, 4, whatever. Come on. Okay. Oh god. Weird. For some reason the corrosion does not seem to have an effect on him. I remember it's having an effect, but maybe I remember it wrong. If that's the case, perhaps I might change my secondary weapon. No, that's not what I want here. Let's try look at this. had the timing right, apparently not. Oh god. I'm out of here. Okay, okay, let's get out, let's get out. A gift that. Nothing, really. Why the hell did it play the animation of enough damage being dealt if it didn't? Let's bail. Maybe it's best if I use this. Not sure. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, definitely. Whoa, did not see that coming. Let's get out. Okay, this should be last time. Oh, come on. Well, I don't really care about the end credits. I mean, I would have stayed there watching them if I was on my own, but I'm recording, so it's best to, it is best to skip them, in my opinion. So that was it, basically. Last episode done in about 50 minutes. To be fair, the final boss, I find it to be way easier than other bosses, like Aslan really did a number of me, and X-Lace was no joke as well. Totem Father, I hated it, I hated it, I hated it. Well, here we are now. We got this for our trouble of the undoing, which basically resets traits, resets every trait we have. It puts it to 0 so we can reroll them, and we only have one. If we need another one, we have to defeat the final boss again, and the only way we have to do it is to basically play the game once more, unless, let's say if I'm getting this incorrectly.
Greetings, friend.
Hi.
Let's see.
No. Reggie says them, so we are all good. No more fighting needed.
Safest of travels.
So that is it, basically. We are done. There's nothing left to play, except for the DLC. Well, I think it is time to say...
Over there!
No, not that. I was thinking more of...
Yeah! Get it!
My mouse is getting a bit buggy. Okay, to say this. Thank you all for watching, everyone. It's been Galaxy Drifter. Thank you all for watching. And thank you all for keeping me company. Even if I didn't get many views, well, who cares? I'm doing this for myself more than anyone else. I'm just glad that someone took some time after the day to watch this, and I'm really glad that you've enjoyed it. At least I hope, I suppose you did. Of course you did. I'm the best after all. No, not really. Well, this is our last farewell for the moment, and don't forget to keep checking in. So maybe next week we will do Apocalypse run, new character, no hit with a Guitar Hero controller. Until next time, have a great rest of your day. Goodbye everyone.